Next, I'm pleased to introduce Esther Holsten from SkySails Power. She'll introduce their innovative airborne wind systems, which are harnessing high-altitude winds to generate clean energy in places that traditional turbines cannot reach. So please welcome Esther.
Hello. My name is Esther from SkySails, a German-based company. And in the next 10 to 12 minutes, I take you with me to the world of the airborne wind energy. And this is next. On this slide, you see a map is showing the strength of the wind by color. So the more red, the better. And then you see a measurement on the left, it's about 10 meters, and on the right, a measurement of 200 meters. And you see left, it's blue and green, so it's not so much wind. And on the other side, yeah, can you see it? It's a lot potential because there are less turbulences. And yeah, it's a little bit like bringing the potential of offshore wind to onshore. And this is why this is the high potential. We use it SkySails because we harness the wind, so airborne wind energy has become real. So how do we do that? You see this on the ground is our ground station. It's a small container, and then you see a kite, and the kite is connected to the rope, and the rope is connected to a winch inside the container, and the winch is connected to a generator. And after takeoff, the kite starts flying figures of 8, unwinching the rope up to 850 meters, and then it stops, and it does something we called nose diving. The kite goes out of the wind, so as possible, and the generator acts like a motor and bring the kite back with a fraction of power. And then the kite starts again flying figures of 8. So that's it. And we have 5 years of experience to operate the system. We have 3 systems on the grid, and we have an external proven power curve of 400 megawatt per year. And we hold more than 80 patents. This is our site in the north of Germany. It's our R&D site. And you see on the left corner, this is our maintenance situation. You can lay the mast down and the kite is on the ground, so all the maintenance can be from the ground. And this is on Mauritius. It's an operation of local operators. And since last year, we have a cooperation. It's at the beginning of this year, sorry. It's a cooperation with SkySails to bring the potential of artificial intelligence together with AVE for the future. And you see it's 6 weeks ago, our CEO, Stefan Brage, and Stan Shi and Klaus Pietruk, one of our leading engineer, started the system in Asia. It's the first one in Taiwan, and the second is on the way. So I have to deal with the mics. So can you still hear me properly so I can stand a little bit? Thank you. If you look at the container and the material we used, it's not so much. You see a traditional wind turbine comes with around 400 tons, and our system comes with 50 tons. So it's 19% less material. Of course, we set it in relation to the output. You see it below. And compared to photovoltaic or solar plants, it's 30% less. But today we heard about land scare, and in this case, we made the experience that it's better to have a small footprint, especially, as I think everybody knows, when we start to bring electricity to these areas after some time, it will increase. So it's pretty sure that happens. And our next generation, oh, it's a different, yeah, okay. Our next generation is the Kio. It's designed for 450 kilowatt hours. And you see it needs only 20 meter more in the diameter, and it still comes with a small footprint. So we see that if you want to go to the, yeah, if you want to provide a solution that is suitable, that must be microgrid ready. It must come with a small footprint. It has to be easy to install, easy to transport, and not at least you need something like typhoon proof, so the weather, yes, must be weather resistant. So we had to prove that at Mauritius, yeah, they asked for. So you can store it in the container and it's typhoon resistant. And the global push for decarbonization and decentralized solutions has never been so strong. As you may know, the traditional renewables struggles with inconsistent power supply. We talk about risky materials, raw materials, maintenance risk, and high and volatile prices, and grid and infrastructure limitations. Yeah, land and siting constraints as well. I mentioned it for a second. And the untapped market for airborne wind energy is about 150 billion euros. And we entered that market this year with our first system. And if we look at the biggest segments or the largest segments, they are off-grid and remote areas. And then we have the hybrid, the solar hybrid, offshore, followed by the data centers. And our next step is in 2029 to come with the first 500 kilowatt system on the market, and we will launch in 2027 the first megawatt system to focus the offshore market. We expect a revenue from 5.7 billion by 2032. So how we do this, our business model has three categories. So one is selling the systems, and the other one is the service. We provide feasibility studies or site assessments, and then is the business case behind the spare parts. We had with entering the market, we had to set up or build the sales funnel. We did it last year, and this year we have 954 million customer inquiries. We have 80 million euros in negotiation and 1.7 million in order book. So there's a lot revenue for everyone who likes to join us. And I invite you to get in touch with us, to learn more about SkySails, to share experience. Let's talk about projects and possibilities, because more important than revenues is that together we can make impact for energy transition and against climate change. So, thank you.